Polish up till you make it clean your ammo. I know what you mean. Tell right and I know it's true. Why they screaming I love you? Down deep, you know they ain't no blow up. So DK was DOA. Yeah, I know what you here for now.
The 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. Always a pleasure, and I mean that, to be here with Kenny and Shaq. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, so far this year, it's been another superb showing from this team. They're second in the East. After what we saw them accomplish last season, it hasn't come as a major shock to anyone around the league. And you take a look back at the Spurs, not just last season, but what they've been able to do for decades now. Shaq, are we witnessing one of the best stretches of any sports franchise?
Yes, I've been beaten by this team. I've beat this team. To have sustained success like the Spurs, it's rare, Ernie. I don't care what sport you're talking about. It started with one of my favorite players, the Admiral, and the young Tim Duncan. But now they're set up for the future. Sugar K. Leonard is the man in San Antonio.
Well, I'll tell you, we'll look back in 20 years if we're still alive at that time and just shake our heads wondering, how did they do it so long? I mean, this Spurs team is a franchise to model your franchise, not just in basketball. If you're a business, go to the Spurs seminar and you'll learn how to have a great business.
Well said. That does it for us. Kevin Harlan with the call, and we will see you later.
At shooting guard, Jonathan Simmons. At the other guard position, Tony Parker. At center, Pau Gasol. At power forward, LaMarcus Aldridge. At the other forward position, Kawhi Leonard. The head coach of the visiting team is Greg Popovich. Starting at shooting guard. At 6'3" number 6, Tyler Johnson. At the other guard position, at 6'6", number 5, J.R. Smith. In the middle, at 6'9", number 13, Tristan Thompson. He's starting forward from UCLA, number 0, from St. Vincent St. Mary High School in Akron, Ohio, number 23, LeBron James! The head coach of your home team. Once again, your Cleveland Cavaliers!
It's game time in Cleveland as the crowd is filling up the Quicken Loans Arena. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And the Spurs looking for a positive start here on their road trip. And, of course, Tyler Johnson. It's only his second game with the new team. The coaching staff has been working heavily with him to bring him on board, help him provide that impact they're hoping for.
And as you were mentioning, I mean, that trade has this team buzzing. You can see it in the warm-up line, how loose and confident they look now with him on that roster.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court for San Antonio, Leonard and Aldridge, the 2 stars at the 3 and the 4. Parker out there with Simmons. And it's Gasol, and at the 5, down low. And Simmons kicks to Leonard. Outside Gasol. Spurs passing it around. And stolen by Love. James with it. Leonard picks him up. J.R. Smith on the wing. To the middle. Inside Leaner. Rejected by Gasol. Johnson against Parker. And stolen by Love. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Exactly. They get out quickly, executed to perfection.
One thing that Greg is often underappreciated about Pau Gasol is just how aware he is out on the floor, not only on the defensive end, how he'll help out, but also his vision as a passer on the offensive side.
Really, Kevin, one of the best passing bigs to ever play the game, and it's a part of why he's been the crux of so many offenses. Very good at identifying and exploiting a mismatch for himself or others. Never forces things on offense and always takes what the team's given. And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability. And the wherewithal from Gasol there, nailing the shot despite the tough defense all over.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And if you go back 3 seasons, the Cavs, they had the second youngest roster in the league. 2 consecutive #1 overall picks. And then fast forward to the present, this is a veteran-laden team with its sights squarely set on championships.
Now here's James. 23 points for him the last game against Phoenix.
Felt like he was just a wizard in that one, guys. Some of those passes were absolutely magical. It was fun to watch.
Here is Parker. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That's his first foul. And think about that 2014 draft. The Cavs had less than a 2% chance at the #1 pick, and somehow they land Wiggins.
Yeah, and who can know if LeBron comes back to Cleveland without that asset? Sometimes Lady Luck smiles on you. The Ohio faithful, grateful for some good fortune after over 50 years of waiting for a title.
Now Smith, following the three-point attempt by Tony Parker. And a wide-open look for James. No good on the three. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Simmons kicks to Gasol. Parker dishes to Aldridge. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
That's where Aldridge burns defenses repeatedly. His mid-range game is so advanced and so polished, evidenced by that shot there.
Now here's James. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Back to Love. Dishes it to Johnson. Puts it up from 12. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Parker outside. Passes to Aldridge. Good looking screen by Gasol. Parker kicks to Gasol. 6 to shoot. Pass to Parker. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Man, the offense looks sharp tonight, beginning the game 4 of 5. No easy task against this defense, but they've done it.
Now here's LeBron. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Love the pass to Smith. Smith missing again. San Antonio leading by 5. Parker dishes to Simmons. Gasol kicks to Parker. Pass to Aldridge. Back to Parker. Another miss by Parker. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Trying to get back on track. And James with a nice bucket inside. LeBron's got his first 2 points of the night.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Parker kicks to Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, at a time when threes and dunks are the toast of the league, Leonard showing that strong mid-range game can be just as valuable.
Now, here's Thompson. Coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Brent, as we move to the middle of the season, how do coaches shift in how they prepare for games?
Well, now we're talking about, Kevin, chapter 6, 7, and 8 of the playbook. You're able to go a little bit deeper.
Yes.
You're able to start establishing new sets, and then maybe some of the wrinkles on the old sets that you started the season with. This gives you great confidence and a great challenge mentally for teams to stick with it.
Keeping it fresh for a coach, one of the main things they've got to do during a long season like this.
Well, it really helps the players' mentality to hear different words from the coaches throughout the course of the NBA season.
Now here's Johnson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Love the pass to Johnson. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Parker. He's coming off a 16-point game against Denver. Gasol setting the pick for Parker. Leonard against LeBron. Leonard attacking. That one good for 2.
Well, the D right in his face, Kawhi couldn't care less. That's the expressionless assassin we've come to respect.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. He knows they have to dig in on defense. They're facing a really talented offense. He said if those guys get going, we're going to be on the wrong end of some long runs. We have to be disciplined, work together, and make those second, third, and fourth efforts on plays. Whatever it takes to get a stop. We'll see if they can get a win in this first matchup between the teams this year. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you as always. And of course, facing an offense like this, you really have to be aware at all times of the weapons that throw at you.
Yeah, and they can light it up when they get it going. It's going to take a top-notch effort defensively to keep them in check.
Yeah, I believe that they're just ready for this challenge. They've been amped up. They've had some time to get ready for this one. The day is here. Let's see if they can get it done.
San Antonio making a switch here. Mills is checked in. The Spurs have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Outside Leonard. The dish now to Gasol. Goes up on the block. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. LeBron outside. To the middle. Here's Love. And the dunk by Love.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Mills. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Aldridge. And here's Mills. Gasol a screen. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Thompson outside. Smith outside. He feeds it to Love. Back to Smith. To the paint. And the dunk by Love.
Well, he really could time those perfectly. What an assist.
Spurs trail by 3. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Gasol. And stolen by Love. Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix. LeBron outside. To the wing right side. Love dishes to James. Mills in the corner. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
Well, he's a serious catch-and-shoot threat really every time down the floor. Mills has to be accounted for by the defense.
The screen from Thompson. Smith with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Releases from 15. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now Mills. Feeds it to Aldridge. To the middle. Outside Leonard. Here's Gasol. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, offensively, they got all the momentum behind them, got the D on the ropes, and they just kept throwing haymakers.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Leonard kicks to Mills. Outside Leonard. Aldridge with a screen on LeBron. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's 6 points for Leonard.
And the commitment to seizing every scoring opportunity, Leonard outworking and out-hustling people inside.
Thompson passes to Johnson. Thompson sets the pick for Johnson. Leonard with the steal. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. Josh Richardson's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Terry in for Johnson. Then for the Spurs, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Gasol. Lee comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Kawhi Leonard. One of the more polarizing players in the league is Kevin Love in Minnesota. He had multiple seasons, Greg, of up around 26 points, 13 rebounds a game, and yet some said he wasn't a true superstar.
Well, they criticized him for not winning in Minnesota. Now in Cleveland, they point to his reduced stats. He just wants a chance to win, though, and he knew he'd have to make some sacrifice.
Now here's Mills, and it's blocked. Here's Terry. There's a good screen to the left side wing. On the corner, off the left rim and out. Spurs trail by 3. Simmons dishes to Mills. Screen by Lee. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Lee. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Up top Mills. Terry covering. Dedmon's shot is off.
Well, he has more than enough strength to fight through the D and convert that one. I'm surprised he came up short there.
Terry outside. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Spurs trail by 3. And here is Simmons. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Back to Lee. Anderson outside. Dedmon banked in off the glass. Dedmon's got his first points of the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now here's Terry. Love right side. Love with another miss. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to a title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table. And we had to hold up our end of the bargain.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
There's no doubt about that. Dubbed the new Big Three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's advice, the sky's the limit.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Anytime you can get to the rim consistently early in the game, it allows you to get into a good rhythm offensively.
Yeah, I thought the defenders were supposed to be the bullies. Their offense is doing that job, physically imposing their will. No one stepped up to stop them.
On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Mills. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Lee. And there's Anderson. And it's Parker in at the point guard position. Now here's Shumpert. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. For three, Richardson. Here's Fry. And Fry slams it in.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
Well, especially when the game is this close, you recognize with your instincts the opportunity to help your team out. Just never flinched.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Terry with it. In the corner, it's Richardson. Shoots. And it's Terry that time on the assist by Richardson. Terry's got his first basket of the night. Spurs trail by 3. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know about the championships that the Spurs have won, but it's their culture that is admired around the league. Coach Popovich said, I've been fortunate with the guys I've had come through here. My job is pretty easy when people have that character. You don't have to convince them to get over themselves or to feel responsible to each other. It makes it easier to have a team that enjoys playing together. Evan?
All right, D.A., thanks. Being modest certainly is Coach Pop. He chose the players who fit, certainly. It's stolen by Jefferson. And Shumpert kicks to Jefferson. Offensive rebound. Shumpert passes to Jefferson. Good on the three-point shot. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
You really have to challenge him when he lines up from deep, or he's going to bury you.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Lee dishes to Mills. Lee is screen on Shumpert. Shoots the 3. Second shot opportunity and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And let's take a look at the playmaking here. This chart with the assist totals split between the front court and the back court tonight for the Spurs.
And their guards have been the ones to really set the tone here tonight with their ability to create shots. You talk about the big fellas. They love to play with guards who try to keep them involved offensively.
And he knocks down the first one. And we're seeing less post play now than we have in the past. But big men, Brent, who know when and where to cut to the rim, are still finding plenty of opportunities to score.
Well, I think about a guy like Ed Davis in Portland, who's a great slasher.
Good example.
Long
Yeah.
arms,
Yep.
in the right spot at the right time, and cleaning up misses from perimeter players who are coming in and trying attempts around the basket. The idea, Kevin, is simply this. If you play with a guy with a back to the basket and he's not drawing double teams, what he's doing for you is getting in the way. And so coaches have moved off the post-up game in the league.
Here's Mills following the basket by LeBron James. Lee kicks to Mills. To the inside. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Anderson.
Sometimes it's worth it to find a sliver. Excellent pass there.
Now the pass to Fry. Back to James. There's the pick. It's Terry outside. Excellent D there from Parker.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
And the play was executed exactly as you draw it up until the very end. He's kicking himself.
Now here's Terry, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul.
Shooting for
And LeBron James, a 4-time MVP, widely considered as the best basketball player in the world. The last few seasons, though, Steph Curry has called that into question. What do you think, Greg?
Well, listen, Steph Curry's amazing, but I think you look at the overall impact on the game, I'd still give a slight edge to LeBron James. He does everything from rebounding like a forward to scoring like a wing to passing like a point guard.
Thompson, he's checked in for Channing Frye.
Coach Pop often talks about the value of corporate knowledge, the procedures and shared philosophies that guide his basketball teams year after year. They're actually compiling a database called the Spurs Way to make sure that knowledge is passed down over time.
Parker. Here's Lee. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now LeBron. 6 points for him. Shoots a three. David Lee comes up with the rebound. Lee's got 4 rebounds in this game. And you think of the incredible success, Brent, the Spurs have enjoyed. You know it firsthand. You'd love to look at that written record for the Spurs and see that recipe.
Well, as much as there's X's and O's that go on in between the lines for the San Antonio Spurs, it's just very hard to duplicate or emulate what it is that the Spurs have been able to find in terms of the character of their team. That's what many franchises right now, Kevin, I don't think have a great handle on.
Now LeBron, following the three-point attempt by Tony Parker. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Then for the Spurs, LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for David Lee, and Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Kyle Anderson.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game. And that's exactly what you want. Height mismatch in close leads to the easy layup.
Here's Johnson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And Thompson kicks to LeBron. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 11 points for LeBron.
I mean, he was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feel.
You can see the focus there. His desire is evident. All hugs and kisses right now.
Now here's Leonard. A 14-point game for him in the win against Denver.
I also thought he did a tremendous job in terms of timing in that game, swatting away some shots. Ended up with 3 blocks in that game.
And here is James. He's got 11. And Thompson kicks to James. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The screen from Thompson. Lobbed up there for Thompson. 6 to shoot. Parker with the steal. Here's Mills, and the rejection by LeBron. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Leonard against Jefferson. Now here's Parker. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Yeah, those are the shots that you expect him to make. You've seen it before, and so far, just not on his A game tonight.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Spurs trail by 4. Passes it to Bertans. Right side Leonard. To the paint. Inside and taken away by Johnson. Thompson with it. He's got 9. The feed to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And they played with such tenacity on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, it takes a lot of pressure off of them when they go on offense.
We really did see an all-out effort from them defensively that night. I'll remember that win much more for the quality of their defense more than anything else.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And San Antonio has possession. The Cavaliers making the shot. Parker kicks to Mills. Thompson against Aldridge. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
A super high percentage shot from Aldridge there. Layups work.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
Here's LeBron, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Here's McRae. Back to LeBron. Johnson from outside. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol.
Yeah, thought process was after he hit that first three, he'd be in great shape, but he looks way off right now.
Kept alive. Parker's shot is off.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
McRae passes to Thompson. From 11 feet away. That shot off. Nice D from Aldridge. Leonard kicks to Aldridge. And yes, it's good. And now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
And such a good feel for the game. Kawhi knows exactly what this offense is trying to accomplish and acts as a willing facilitator.
Now here's James. 11 points in the game. Thompson outside. On the wing, Johnson. Covered by Parker. Johnson kicks to Thompson. Leonard with the steal. And it's Parker in the corner. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And certainly LaMarcus Aldridge has the capability to be a go-to scorer. But, Brent, he takes a lot of mid-range contested jump shots. Those aren't historically really Spurs types of shots.
Well, it's been interesting, Kevin, because LaMarcus Aldridge is so good at the mid-range that it's made Popovich rethink some of his offensive calibration. And they've searched him out in the spots where he's best. I think his comfort level continues to rise inside of this offense, and he'll get more and more efficient.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for San Antonio. James kicks to Thompson. Back to James. Pass to McRae. The screen from Thompson. Kicks it out to LeBron. LeBron with another miss.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Leonard draws the double. And Simmons slams it in.
And for all his scoring, all of his defense, Leonard also continues to become a better and better playmaker.
James a screen on Parker. And Thompson kicks to Johnson. Smith wide open. He fired. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his third assist on the night. Now Parker goes up on the wing. It's good, and that's just his third make in 10 shots. An off game for him.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now here is Smith. 5 points in the game. Screen by Smith. LeBron kicks to Smith. Back to LeBron. He tries for 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And let's review some numbers for James. Putting up about 25 points per game, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Parker. And another basket for San Antonio.
And when Parker gets his legs under him from that mid-range area, he is incredibly accurate.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. One of the topics that always seems to come up when players retire is what's next. Brent, you were a 14-year veteran in the league. How big of a change has it been from retirement to when you played the transition period in between and adapting to it?
Well, I thought about life after basketball for quite some time, and you know, Kevin, from knowing me, that broadcasting was something I was very interested in. So I had the opportunity to talk with a few people after I retired, and I felt like the timing was appropriate and seamless to be able to continue talking about players that I had played with, played against, coaches that I played with, coaches that I played against, and continue to pass along at least some of the knowledge and maybe some of the perspective that I've had throughout the course of 14 long, celebrated years in the game.
Fun years. Any thoughts to coaching?
Yeah, some thoughts to coaching eventually. When my boys get a little bit older, I'll coach somebody else's kids. Right now, I'll coach my own.
You'd be terrific. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul.
The Cavaliers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. That free throw good from Love. And you look back, the Spurs, one of the very first teams to really scout the globe and bring in international players.
Well, it's also interesting, Kevin, that the trend continues. Even last year in the 2016 draft, in the first round, we saw a lot of international players being snatched up as building blocks for their franchises moving forward. But the Spurs always have been successful at finding some hidden gems, and their general manager deserves a lot of credit for it.
It's good. Simmons got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs.
Just a great playmaking sequence by Parker there, coming away with the assist.
It's a pick by Love. To the inside. For 3, Richardson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 4 assists now tonight. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of the game. Parker outside from past the arc. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. It's the Spurs up 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Tony, you guys are flowing really well lately. When you guys are having success this year, what will it look like?
To stay healthy. I like our chances this year. Our young guys got a lot of experience, and we play good basketball right now, so hopefully we can stay healthy and play good at the end of the season.
That is always the most important thing for your team, Tony. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of 1. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, your offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent at it.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Reminds me of Kenny's suit selection. Has been very, very sloppy. Way too many turnovers. They look unorganized, out of control. It's not pretty basketball. The good news, though, they're still in a great position to win the game if they just cut down the turnovers.
And that about wraps it up, as the second half is just moments away. Now down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew, and we will see you after the game, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
Well, none of the defenders can stay with him in one-on-one situations. Even the team defense breaks down if he's in attack mode.
San Antonio leading by 3. LeBron and Love, the 2 superstar forwards. J.R. Smith out there with Johnson. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Parker's shot is off. The Cavaliers shooting reasonably well, 45%. The drive by James. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here's Parker. Here's Gasol, and it's good in the assist by Parker. Gasol's got the first basket of the second half here for the Spurs. Gasol's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. And here is LeBron on the wing. Johnson. He kicks it to Smith. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Again, James missing. San Antonio with the ball. It's a 5-point game, and that one's good. Parker.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
It's a pick by Love. Smith dishes to James. Back to Smith. And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Well, it took 4. They finally got one to go. Still, they need to connect on more opportunities to get this quarter going.
Now, here's Parker. 11 points in the game. And Simmons gets to Gasol. And another basket for San Antonio.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Johnson outside. Love the pass to Johnson. He gets that one. Johnson's got 8 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kyrie Irving is an elite offensive player at his position, but he's trying to improve his focus at the defensive end. He said, "I was always that guy getting called out on film. You get tired of it after a while. It's all about effort. You want to be a guy that your teammates trust." Kevin, we know that point guard is one of the most stocked positions in the league. They need Irving to stay locked in.
Definitely a lot of responsibility at that point guard position. They don't get many nights off. Absolutely not. Thanks, D.A. Spurs leading by 5. Leonard kicks to Simmons. Aldridge dishes to Simmons. Back to Aldridge. From 13. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. He's got 12.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 11. Down low, Love. And Love throws it down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
If anything could change the momentum, it's that kind of play. Cloud of smoke has people standing on their feet.
Here's Parker. That shot off, and Cleveland will come the other way.
It's tough. His shot's been off today. Luckily, his team still has the edge in the game so far.
Kicks to Love. Back to Smith. Clock at 6. Johnson outside. From deep. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And Pop now in his 2nd decade as head coach of the Spurs, closing in on the 3rd decade with the team overall. Incredible to see that kind of longevity for a coach with one team.
And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And there's that suddenness. Leonard in traffic, inside, still able to explode up and convert.
James with it. He dishes it to Thompson. Pass to Love. Launches a 3. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And you think of Popovich's tenure since he took over the Spurs back in 1996. There have been over 220 head coaching changes in the NBA. That's amazing.
That's just incredible stuff, Kevin. And so many people throughout the Spurs family tree of coaches have been hired not only to be on the bench, but as general managers of teams. So the brain trust of San Antonio and the branches of that franchise, boy, there's touches of it all over the NBA.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Gasol setting the pick for Parker. Dishes it to Simmons. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. A different look now for Cleveland. Jefferson comes in for Smith. And it's Terry in for Tyler Johnson. Bertanis, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Parker. Shot clock at 6. Bertanis and Thompson sends it back. And now here comes Terry late in the break. Love at the elbow. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Love's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
And Simmons kicks to Mills. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. It's a pick by Love. Here's the dish to Terry. Here's Thompson. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Richardson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Then for the Spurs, Lee's checked in for Gasol. And it's Anderson in for Kawhi Leonard. The Cavaliers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And you look at the star trio in Cleveland of LeBron, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love. Greg, how do you like the way those three fit together?
I think their skills complement one another. I mean, Irving can take ball handling responsibility off of LeBron's shoulders. Love rebounds, hits threes, and has good complementary skills. Chemistry, though, is more complicated. Sometimes LeBron has seemed critical of Love's play.
Jefferson gets the bucket.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here's Anderson. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. They set the pick. And Mills kicks to Simmons. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
The screen from Thompson. It's Richardson on the wing. Back to Jefferson. From downtown. Rebounded by the Spurs. Lee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Anderson. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Terry. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Outside Jefferson. The screen from Thompson. Jefferson kicks to Love. Misses the 3. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Mills in the corner. Lots of room. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Not quite sure why he felt the need to rush that one. He had all the time in the world and just threw it up before he was ready to go.
Feeds it to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. That one drops for him. Terry's got his second basket of the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Mills. He has 5. A three-pointer, no good. Now Terry. Left side, Love. Chalk up 2 there. Now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Mills kicks to Anderson. Knocks it loose and stolen by Richardson. Jefferson passing to Richardson. Back to Jefferson from downtown. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Jefferson. And San Antonio with the change here too. Dedmon's checked in. Spurs trail by 7. And here's Mills, screened by Lee. Vertanes passes to Dedmon. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 6th rebound on the night. From deep, Richardson. And Lee pulls it down. And San Antonio shooting 35% or so in the 3rd quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. He feeds it to Mills. The pass to Dedmon. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Dedmon's got his 2nd bucket of the night. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Now here's Terry. In the corner, it's Richardson. Tries a 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Lee's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Back to Mills. There's David Lee on the assist by Mills. Now it's just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Oh, nicely done. Finding good opportunities inside. Priority 1.
It's a pick by Love. Terry dishes to Love. Lee with the steal. Here's Mills. Count that bucket. Mills has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Terry with it. To the inside.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Spurs trail by 3. And Mills kicks to Dedmon. Passes it to Mills. And it's Anderson atop the key. Dedmon passes to Anderson. They double him with Shumpert. Clock at 4. And here's Mills for 3. Good on the triple. Mills has got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
First 3 of the half, 2nd of the game. Can he heat up?
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Terry kicks to Love. Back to Terry. And Love has it in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And here's Mills for 3. Got it off in time, but it's no good. 3rd quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Let's play even smarter and make sure we play harder than them. Yeah, let's go. Step down. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Mentally, physically, Greg Popovich wants each guy to try and elevate his game.
Yeah, a lot of that starts on the defensive end. That's where the tone is set. It literally ripples through everything else they do.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Lee. And it's Tony Parker. And it's Mills. And it's Anderson in at the 3 slot.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Close game, 4th quarter. This is his time.
And gang, think about LeBron James now in his 30s. I mean, seems like he's been in this league for forever, and it's easy to forget that he's already logged over 45,000
minutes in his career. I mean, that's more than Jordan, Magic, Larry, Neek, Iverson. I mean, you could go down the list. It takes a toll on your body. I think what will help him, though, is he's got the mind. I mean, from an IQ standpoint, it's up there with the greats who've ever played the game, and that's what allows you to sustain excellence over a long period of time.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Shumpert dishes to James. 6 to shoot. Out to Shumpert. The three. Good, and the assist goes to James. And LeBron still playing big minutes despite dealing Greg with knee and back issues over the better part of a decade.
Yeah, and we're so used to thinking of him as being superhuman. I mean, does everything he can to maintain that physicality. I mean, he's installed a cold tub in his Akron home for recovery, even cutting carbs out of his diet to slim down and reduce that wear and tear.
Here's LeBron after the basket by San Antonio. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting for Cleveland, LeBron James. At the line for 2.
Free throw good, LeBron.
And when you look at the Spurs, it's about the offensive philosophy in terms of ball movement. You look at the numbers, players shoot much more efficiently off of the catch than they do with the dribble. The Spurs exemplify the good to great in ball movement.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Smith has checked in.
And Parker just super efficient at shooting from inside the paint with shots like that one.
Johnson kicks to Fry. To the paint, Gasol with the steal. Leonard inside, guarded by Shumpert. They get it back, so they take the lead. 14 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
There's the screen. There's the feed to LeBron. Back to Johnson. Here's the three. Shumpert, no good. And the Spurs offense, just beautiful basketball. They call it good to great. You pass up a good shot to set up your teammate with a great shot.
Well, I think what they do well, Kevin, is always explore what it is they can get to first. If it happens in the first 6 seconds, they'll take advantage of you. And if they don't, they'll get into the half court, run multiple pick and rolls, and every time somebody needs an outlet, there's a guy in the right spot to bail you out on the possession. It's often beautiful to watch.
Now Aldridge, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. And Leonard stays with it. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And it's Smith penetrating. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Now here's Parker. Here's Leonard. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
That's his first personal foul.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Channing Frye. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Jonathan Simmons is checked in for Parker.
And just another area where Kawhi continues to improve. One of the better free throw shooters in the league now, especially at the small forward spot.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Shumpert. The screen from Thompson. Shumpert dishes to Thompson. Inside, here's James. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. They set the screen. Mills can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yep, he got up ahead of steam, and no one could come over to stop him.
Now here's Mills. Outside Leonard. They get the rebound. And that one's good by Aldridge.
Love the follow-up. It's as if Aldridge knows where the shot's coming from and gets himself in great position on the glass.
Johnson up top, covered by Mills. Johnson, the pass to Shumpert. In the corner, Smith with it. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 8 and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here's Mills for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
This is some of what he does best. Mills can shoot from downtown.
The screen from Thompson. James against Aldridge. LeBron kicks to Johnson. The drive by James, and LeBron throws it down.
Money there, shaves a few points off the lead, and the later we get into this game, the more you're going to see him attacking the basket.
Now here's Mills. He kicks to Gasol. Here's Leonard. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Smith. The screen from Thompson. The drive by Smith. To the inside. Thompson dishes to Smith. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. Spurs leading by 7. And Mills kicks to Simmons. Now Mills. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gasol. Love grabs the board. Love's got 7 rebounds in the game. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Free throw, no good for LeBron. San Antonio's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Nobody near Leonard, and the 3-ball is good. Leonard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs. James outside to the middle, off the pick. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Spurs leading by 8. And here's Mills. Kicks to Leonard. Puts it up from 12. Misses off the right eye.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
Yeah, he sat in that mid-range area, which can be a no-man's land defensively, but he quickly moved over to contest.
And here's Love for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. In the corner, Simmons with it. Aldridge, the pass to Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
With the shot. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Leonard's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, he's making it look effortless. You combine Leonard's athleticism with his skill set, and now that confidence. Nights like this are inevitable.
Tony Parker's checked in for Patty Mills. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. Three-pointers have hurt them tonight, and he told his players, we've got to play them better on the three-point line. We can't give them any more clean looks. Kevin?
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Leonard kicks to Parker. And a wide open look for Simmons. Buries it from about 10 feet away. And it's a 12-point Spurs lead. Brent, you've been traded one time in your career. How jarring of an experience is that to leave one team that you may like and go to another that you weren't expecting?
It's a very strange situation to be called into an office and have your coach tell you you've been traded. You start to have a bit of an out-of-body experience, especially if you're in the younger, early stages of your career, because you always assume that you're going to stay where you are. You hear the kids on draft night talking about, I can't wait to move to the city, and we're going to get these things set up. And in the blink of an eye, that all comes to an abrupt business-like end.
So what was your trade? Who told you and where'd you go?
I was traded from the Clippers to the Miami Heat, and I was actually in the training room at the time. And that game, the Clippers were actually playing the Heat in LA that game. So I had to get out of the training room, go pack some bags, go take a physical, and fly to Miami while the team was still on the road. And so it was a very odd experience living in a hotel for a while, starting to assimilate all the new nomenclature for the offenses, getting to know the teammates, and then preparing yourself for what is going to be a couple of months left in the season with a bunch of new guys that you didn't go to training camp with.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboards.
Well, rooting out guys for his position and then outworking them, so you add fundamentals with the effort. Leader by example.
Now here's LeBron, and it's good. Off through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Now, how much fun is it to watch this guy when he's on one like this, loves to attack the rim.
Free throw good, LeBron. San Antonio leading by 9. Parker outside. The wide open look here for Aldridge. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Johnson kicks to Thompson. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go, all the way. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Really, with that level of speed and power, it is so difficult to keep Leonard from scoring on the drive.
Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. LeBron dishes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like it Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. San Antonio's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Outside Aldridge. And it's good in the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 8 here in this one already. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. James against Leonard. It's deflected. Smith kicks to LeBron. Smith on the wing. San Antonio with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for San Antonio.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. No surprise here, just a big-time performance for Kawhi Leonard.
You know, fellas, if we put this one on tape, we could send it out as a clinic. It was awesome. Physically and mentally, just dialed in. And when you got a guy with his talent able to outwork and outthink everyone else on the floor, it results in this kind of dominant performance.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. Jordan McRae, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Richardson in for Tyler Johnson. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Gasol. Kyle Anderson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Bertanis, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Murray's subbed in for Parker. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Shooting for Cleveland, LeBron James. at the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that brings them to within 10. And James drills them both. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Now here's Murray. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Where do you think your team is right now at this point in the season?
Well, we've done a lot better. We've done a lot better recently, and we want to continue. We don't want to get complacent. I think we still got ways to go and things to improve. But we're definitely doing a lot better than we were.
Great performance tonight, pal. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. It is time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Pau Gasol.
Well, when Pau Gasol decides to take the game over like he did tonight, he owns the low post. Because two things have to happen. If you play him single coverage, he scores on you in the low post. If you double team him, he's a great passer, a complete ownership of the paint.
Listen, Ernie, I don't know if the opposing fans got him riled up or what, but he was out for blood tonight. Shaquille O'Neal, man, he had intensity at his all-time high. He looked like a different player than we're used to seeing.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Yes,
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.